Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for March 30, 2024. And in the news this evening, man mowed down on Windward Road, driver arrested. One man is dead and another is in police custody following a vehicular collision on Windward Road on Thursday, March 28. The deceased has been identified as Terrence Redding of Windward Road, Kingston 2. Reports are that about 9:30 p.m., Redding was hit by a motor car traveling along Windward Road as he was crossing the street. Redding was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the motor vehicle was subsequently arrested and is in custody. Investigations into the incident continue. The driver of the motor vehicle was subsequently arrested and is in custody. Investigations into the incident continue. St. Mary police recover 5 stolen goats, search on for suspected thieves. The St. Mary police say they have recovered 5 stolen goats in Donington district in Pembroke Hall on Friday. Police say the incident happened around 6:36 p.m. Acting head of the St. Mary Police, Deputy Superintendent Kevin Francis, stated that the cops went in search of the goats and the alleged prairie larcenist after reports were made. Francis stated that lawmen located the goats, but the culprits remain at large. Nonetheless, DSP Francis informed the news that although no arrest has been made, law enforcement officials are actively working to track down the thieves. No motive established yet for Oxford Mall murder. The Kingston Western Police are yet to establish a motive for the fatal shooting of a man inside the Oxford Mall market in downtown Kingston Thursday. The deceased, who has not yet been identified, was shot sometime after 5 p.m. It is reported that explosions were heard inside the market and the man was later found with bullet wounds. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Support for JCF's decision to eliminate gender-specific titles. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is being commended for its decision to eliminate gender-specific references within its ranks. The force announced on Friday that titles such as woman constable would be abolished in favor of simply constable, reflecting a modernized approach to equality within the force. Public affairs commentator and gender advocate Latoya West Blackwood, interviewed by the news, said in a patriarchal society, the move by the JCF is progressive, a matter of just bringing us into the 21st century and recognizing the roles that the people play for what they are. She believes other entities should follow the JCF's example. They should start by reviewing where we are in the world that we are operating in and how we can make it more inclusive. I think that should be a part of the focus of the leadership of any organization, regardless of the industry, she said. Taxi operator gone missing, family and friends worried. 45-year-old Nigel Johnson, a taxi operator of Lincoln Road, Kingston 5, has been missing since Wednesday, March 27. He is of dark complexion, slim build, and has a tattoo of a cross on his upper right arm. Reports from the Darling Street police are that Johnson was last seen at home about 8 p.m. He was wearing a blue polo shirt and blue jeans. All efforts to contact him have been futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Johnson is asked to contact the Darling Street Police at 876-948-6773, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Missing husband says he's not going back home. Just hours after the news carried a story that he has been missing for 3 months and his wife is desperate to locate him, Dominican Republic national Juan Antonio Rodriguez Jones has seemingly resurfaced and says he has no intention of returning home to his wife. In the story published in Wednesday's news, Ruth Rodriguez Jones said her husband left their St. Andrew home on New Year's Day to go fishing in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, and had not been heard from since. "I'm not managing well. I'm having a breakdown not hearing from him, not seeing him. I don't know if he's okay and I miss him," she told the news. However, a man believed to be Kwan contacted the news team and said that he was not missing, but on his own volition had decided to part company with his wife, hence his reason for not returning to their matrimonial home. She want me come back to her and me not come back to her, it done, said Kwan, who added that he has filed for a divorce and his wife was aware of it. While his wife believed that he was somewhere in Westmoreland if he was alive, Kwan said he has been living in Kingston since he left the matrimonial home. He also disputed his wife's claim that she had not heard from him since New Year's Day, claiming that he contacted her and explained why he was leaving. However, when Rodriguez Jones was contacted, she disputed his claim, saying that although she did receive divorce papers in January, there were no signs of issues in her marriage, hence her concern about her husband's whereabouts and her decision to report to the police that he was missing. "Me no get no call and we don't divorce," she said. "My husband told me that he was going to see. Me and him no have nothing. As somebody called me this morning and said with my husband there. And my husband and me live together and we never have no problems." Women charged with housebreaking. 2 corporate area women have yet to enter pleas following allegations that they stole $300,000 from a home. Natalie Nelson and Alea Day were made the subjects of fingerprint orders when they appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday. Nelson and Day are accused of gaining access to the complainant's room by using a grinder to cut the locks. The women, according to allegations, then stole the monies from a safe in the complainant's bedroom. Prosecutors contended that only one of the accused women knew of the safe and its contents. The women who appeared before presiding judge, Her Honor Luciana Jackson, on 1 count of housebreaking and larceny are to return to court on May 17, where the matter is set for mention. A subpoena was issued for the complainant to attend. Man hits a neighbor with a machete over cat poop. An elderly woman is seeking to be compensated in the sum of $350,000 for injuries she claimed she sustained when her neighbor attacked her with a machete. It was shared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court that sometime this year, there was a dispute between the woman and her neighbor, Daville Miller, which stemmed from the woman throwing cat litter onto Miller's property. Miller, the court heard, used a shovel and threw some of the cat litter into the woman's face, resulting in an argument. According to the complainant, Miller left but returned with a machete that he used to slap her in the face and the back, which caused the swelling, bruising, and a wound which bled. Miller was subsequently charged with unlawful wounding, and the matter was referred to restorative justice. When the matter returned to court on Wednesday, the elderly woman informed the presiding judge, Her Honor Luciana Jackson, that the matter was not resolved. "I tell him I want $350,000, the complainant indicated to the judge. "Why you want $350,000? Why? What happened to you?" Jackson pressed. "Him hurt me back on me ears," the complainant said, glancing at Miller, who stood quietly in the dock. He did not indicate if he was willing to pay the sums requested by the complainant. The matter was then adjourned until May 20 for an assessment to be done of the complainant's injuries. Westmoreland police put residents on crime alert. The Westmoreland police are appealing to business operators in the Negril Transportation Center to be on the alert for criminal elements. This comes after a woman was stabbed to death and her bag stolen while in the center this week. Deputy Superintendent of Police Sean J. Mitchell wants to see closed-circuit television cameras installed at the transport center to monitor what's going on there. DSP Mitchell is also cautioning residents of Westmoreland to be on their guard over the holiday period.
We want to implore business operators to be vigilant when operating in the area. We also want to encourage citizens to report suspicious activities and suspicious persons who may be lingering in that space. We also want to use the opportunity to ask business operators to call the police if they see any suspicious activities happening in that space and to report them forthwith to the Negril police. Business operators are also encouraged to use CCTV systems, set up CCTV systems around your business place and to have that access so that police can have access to the footage should there be an incident. It also acts as a deterrent for criminals who may be thinking of committing crimes in that space. Given the increase in traffic that we're expecting or anticipating for this holiday season, we want citizens to be aware that there is likely the opportunity for thieves to use this opportunity to commit crimes. So just to be extremely vigilant, obey the road traffic laws, slow down, drive safely, have a good time, but also do it responsibly.